Rashad, don't take this personal, but do you think you help future players by just ignoring like real facts? Like why certain situations, like why you had a problem. Why do you keep egging on bad attitudes in locker rooms? Like it's not hurting these players. No.
Yo, what's the word, man? We got Gil calling out Rashad and his poor leadership ways. I guess with him being the ex-NBA player, Gil saying that he has some type of responsibility to show the current players a better way and to help them stay away from the problems that he ran into. And y'all know he like to treat him like his little bro, so let's take a listen to why he called him out.
And it's not going to say he's going to turn their franchise around, but...
Yo, what's good, everybody? We've got Gilbert Arenas calling out Rashad McCants over what he believes is a lack of leadership. From Gil's perspective, because Rashad played in the NBA and has experienced the highs and lows of the league firsthand, he feels Rashad has a responsibility to guide today's players in the right direction and help them avoid making some of the same mistakes he made during his own career. And y'all already know Gil has always looked at Rashad like a little brother, which is probably why he had no problem being direct with him. So with that said, let's hear exactly why Gilbert decided to put Rashad on the spot.
It's not going to say he's going to turn their franchise around, but for a guy they said that no one wanted him, and can't move a piece, no one can trade for him, nobody want to trade for him. I always think like, damn, if you can waive a player, you can say, hey, call your agent, call the team, see if y'all can negotiate a release so that we don't have to move one of our pieces for your pieces. And you could just let us have him since you don't want him. There doesn't need to be trade value for him when we can just depart with him. Just let him go. You don't want him? We do. We would love to get him for the low. It's called low risk, high reward. And I think that in the book of Cam, he deserves a retribution for knowing what he brings to the table. And he might not be seen as a corner boy, but coming from where he came from and having to be the underdog and prove himself to get to 24 a game.
He's a corner.
You know, he definitely deserves a new start. He definitely deserves a place where people believe in him and his abilities. And I think this is a place where he can start that. When I was out for the 20 games, Michael Porter Jr. stepped it up. And I don't know if Brooklyn wanted to change directions and say they wanted to build around him or not, but Cam Thomas comes back and goes to 13 points per game, says something about what me and Nick was advocating for as far as them devaluing him so that he's not worth what he needs to be worth when he hits the market. And so waiving him, perceptionally, it will look bad to everybody looking on, saying, why they waive him, why they waive him? Well, ultimately, when you don't want an asset, you let him test the free market. You let him go where he wants to go.
They let him test the free market.
He's at the team that he wants to be on right now. This is the team he wants to be on.
So when he was during the summer, right? He got to test the market. There was no market.
But he has a team now. So it obviously is a market.
There's a market.
There's a market for cool.
I'm pretty sure you could assign.
When I can get you for $900,000.
Yeah,
there's a market.
Yeah.
For $900,000. From what he was at.
Four
What are you trying to get $100 million?
Yes. 4 year 100.
So
they said no.
They give you $900,000.
They said no.
And they give you $900 before taxes.
They said no.
4 year 100.
They gave you $450.
We're not giving you that. We're not giving you that.
So we went from
all right, cool. Let me go. Let me go so I can go to the team I want to go to.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
And I think
they tried that over the summer.
They just tried it now. They just did it.
No, they cut it.
He went to the team he wanted to go to. No, they agreed.
They waived him. He didn't.
That mindset is exactly why Rashad McCants' NBA career lasted only 4 seasons. And honestly, that's unfortunate. In situations like this, it always seems like someone else gets blamed, while the person at the center of it avoids taking responsibility. Somehow, it's never presented as their own mistake.
I also understand why Rashad might relate to Cam's situation, so it's not surprising that he'd naturally defend him. But instead of reinforcing the idea that everything he's doing is the right approach, this could be an opportunity to offer some real guidance and help him recognize where things may have gone off track. Now, to be fair, the Nets organization has dealt with its share of instability, and there's a legitimate argument that a move to the Bucks could help Cam rebuild his value. But we're talking about a player who reportedly went from seeking a contract worth around $100 million to signing a deal for $6 million, getting waived, and then agreeing to a contract worth roughly $900,000. So if that was really the strategy all along, then honestly, it didn't work out the way anyone would have hoped.
Too much fucking money. His value was too high. He's averaging 24 points a game.
What nigga
He's worth
200.
What nigga average 24 don't get paid?
What? Wait. What?
Hold on. What nigga average? What person in the National Basketball Association?
Cam Thomas.
Average 24 besides
Cam Thomas.
Besides
He's
Cam
the
Thomas.
first.
So
He has to be first.
So it's something there.
So he's the first person to average 24 points a game,
and
go into the free agency market, and nobody in the market touches him. No offer whatsoever. Can I ask you something, Sean? Don't take this personal, but do you think you help future players by just ignoring like real facts? Like, you know why certain situations, like, you know why you had a problem. Why do you keep egging on bad attitudes in locker rooms? Like, it's not hurting these players. No. It's hurting these players, because if you can take 20 shots, hold on, no. If you can take 20 wild shots, if you can take 20 wild shots, and we bring somebody in and he takes 20 wild shots, right? And I'm okay with everybody taking wild shots, but for some reason I have a problem with you, then there has to be something besides wild shots, right?
I would still be taking wild shots if I didn't get injured.
Okay, but then what about last?
If I didn't get injured, I would still be taking wild shots next to Michael Porter Jr., who came in and didn't know that we was able to take wild shots.
Okay, so I'm asking, so you get hurt, and then after you get hurt,
Let me
you come
answer
back,
your first question.
I just drop you?
Let me answer your first question. Why I do what I do on the other side of the rumors of having a bad attitude when you're playing for a losing situation. Why it can irk you, and when you go out there to try to do all you can do for that team. I know. I have it back and forth with Isaiah Thomas too on the comments. He was talking about the same thing, and I'm like, bro, you know you played for Sacramento. They tried to label you.
Yeah.
You went to a winning organization and turned everything around. I remember somebody else who played for Golden State. They were playing a certain style of basketball. He went to another team and turned it all around and became this Superman. There are a lot of guys who don't fit in an organization that don't feel like they mesh. Maybe we do have confrontation back and forth with the coach. Maybe we do have an attitude with how y'all playing me. Maybe I don't agree, Jonathan Kuminga, with how you're dealing with me. Put me somewhere else where I can play.
Rashad 100%.
You go down there. I went down to Miami. Tried out for Miami. And Eric Spoelstra told me, I heard that you had this. Yeah. 29 other teams told me you had a bad attitude. I said, damn, Eric, I only played for one. All right? How the fuck is 29 other teams telling you I got a bad attitude and I only played for one other team? How did they get around the league so quickly from one team to the 29? Hey, listen, he's got this, he's got that. Draft process. You have a draft process and you're like, oh, what's your only critique? Uncoachable. Where would that come from? That would come from the coach. So if I have a disagreement with the coach, you're uncoachable. Especially if the coach is wrong. I think we play with some coaches who have been wrong before.
No, they can't.
No, they can't. They got to be right.
They got to be right.
Oh, yeah. Got to have a bad attitude. Got to have a bad attitude. Got to. But, hey, he is well-spoken, though.
Man.
Seems like he was brought up in a good household.
Suburban, I thought.
I don't know him, but I'm just saying, I don't know him. Seems like a good kid to me. Sometimes you got to be a coach and mentor the kid.
He could be a great human being. Listen, do all the right shit, help old ladies cross the street, get cats out of trees and all that shit. there's something there that.
No, they said it.
There's something there. I don't give a fuck. I don't know what it is. Don't know what it ain't.
They just said it, and I appreciate them for saying it. The problem is, if you have the information of what got you benched, what got you traded, why are you advocating keep doing this shit? You know, you see what I'm saying?
What got Jonathan Kaminga benched?
Hold on.
What information got Jonathan Kaminga got?
We're not talking about Cam.
I'm talking about him. I am. So we don't know.
I don't know.
About Cam
So
Thomas.
what information did Cam Thomas get?
We talking about Cam Thomas.
What information did Cam Thomas get?
You just said this. You just said if you have a disagreement with a coach, they're going to say what? They're going to tell other teams, right? Wouldn't it be in the best interest if that's what happened to you? You would say, yo, hey, young fella, watch out. Like, hey, you're not in a position to be going back and forth. Hey, we know coaches don't want to be wrong, right? We know that. And if you challenge them at the wrong time, they're going to take it personal against you. And you're not a superstar that is forced to play. So sometimes you might have to take a back seat. Take a back seat with the attitude. Just go out there, play, get your 24, and establish yourself.
Get your 18 shots.
You go out there and you sit there going back and forth, and they say you a bad locker room guy. You're this, you're that, you're this. When you go into the summer to try to get that money, they going off the coach's mind. If that happened to you, that's what you're supposed to be telling him not to do.